Hello you. Yes, this is Actua Golf 2 on the PlayStation. And, well, those of you who've been following this channel for quite a while, where am I going to put this disc? There we go there. Those who've been following this channel for a while will know what that means. Yes, it's one of those ones where I play a golf game and vent about everything that is wrong at the moment. I don't mean politically or anything like that, I mean just purely personally in my life and Jules's, my wife's, because things are bad and I don't really have anyone to talk to about it, so I just need to vent. Yeah, if you just want to watch someone playing Actua Golf 2 badly, just turn the sound off, I would have thought was probably the best thing, or go to another video. This is going to be a lot of me just wandering around a golf course and talking a lot of horrible, depressing things. God, 1997, bloody hell. Yeah, I've not played this in a very, very long time. What does it say, Actua Golf? Just says Actua Golf. This is definitely Actua Golf 2. I'm not taking the disc out now. I'm assuming it's... Great, it doesn't say on the... That said Actua Golf there, didn't it? Maybe it's Actua Golf 1 in an Actua Golf 2 case. I can't remember what the disc says now, and I'm not taking it out, and I'm not starting again, because it's taken me all day just to get to this point. Look, I'm even playing with original non-DualShock PS1 controller. Oop. Light, stop it, go away, stop. This light is awkward. There we go. We've got some nice chilled music. No, don't load the computer demo, we want to actually get into it. Once we get into it, then I'll start whinging. Yeah, there we go. Loading, please wait. I just remember this being a supremely chilled, just laid back golf game where you can just whack a ball around for a while, and you have Peter Alice commentating over the top, and it's just lovely. And look, you can go stroke play, skins, foursome, four ball, I don't know. Practice is probably best, I would have thought. Practice, and because we don't want to do match play or anything, I don't know. We'd be wanting to load in, I think. Not that it really makes a great deal of difference. Action load. This is finicky. There we go. Thank you. Actua Golf 2, it says there. Right, so we've got our player loaded now, have we? Maybe. Practice. And we will go down to... That's going to be right at the bottom, isn't it? This really isn't going to be worth it. I could have just chosen a celebrity player instead of one with my name on it and a generic set of clothes, because you can't really do much about it. Well, okay, so we've just got... How irritating. There's definitely no sign of a Geigerpunk there, is there? All men as well. There's no female golf in this. Oh, I don't know. Let's choose a celebrity then, shall we? Because it's probably funnier watching a celebrity muck up shots left, right and centre. Let's go with Tom Lehman. Can we? I don't know. We may just be Amma Human 1. Whatever. Oop. Course. Gremlin Interactive Variety Golf. Or Pitch and Putt. Or Putt and Swipe, as I used to call it as a kid. Driving range. I thought it said carnivorous golf links for a second then. I thought that sounds dangerous. Carnoustie golf links. They're all going to be much of a muchness as far as I'm concerned. Oxfordshire in England as opposed to Oxfordshire on the moon. Ocean Course, Kiawah Island, I don't know. Let's go for that Gremlin Interactive one. That sounds like it's going to be a nice variety. Yeah, variety is in the name. Let's go with that. Variety, hang on, what? Do we choose a different... Or, hang on, do we not... Let's just press start. Hopefully that's... Right, Gremlin Interactive Variety Golf. Press start. I'm pressing start. Select start. Well, what if I press select instead? Oh... They really hadn't kind of got user interfaces that particularly friendly back in 1997, had they? Let's go for Oxfordshire in England. So now we've got variety, and we've got, I don't know what we're doing. Okay, we've got 2 courses selected. God knows what's going on. I don't know. My brain's not in it. So,
And you join us here at the Gremlin Interactive Variety Golf Club.
There we go then.
Practice round. A lovely sunny afternoon. Let's see if the good weather brings some good scores. And there's hardly any wind at all.
Well, I just had beans for tea, so might not necessarily be the case. Fly by the hole, let's have a look.
First hole, a par 4, 438 yards here at the Oxfordshire.
And look, well, we get to fly around the course.
Although it looks comparatively gentle, there's a wide down.
Makes a bit of a difference to old leaderboard on the 64, doesn't it?
By some small grassy mounds and tall oak trees, and on the left there's a big bunker and quite thick semi-rough. It's a lovely green, good shape, protected by a bunker to the front right, so really the smart player will drive the ball left to centre if he can from the tee in order to set up the best angle for his second shot to the green.
Okay. Aim left then, you're saying? How do we aim? Play. Pushing left, which is the camera left. So, let's press one. Oh, okay. Right. So, I mean, it's fairly self-explanatory, really, isn't it? So, that's a bit left of there. Let's whack it full strength and see how we do. Yeah. Who let a cow on the course? Oh, I'm going to go in the rough. Thanks, Pete, for saying go to the left.
Deep in the rough.
I'm deep in the rough.
Just one shot can decide a match.
Yeah, but it generally takes more than that, doesn't it? Oh, okay, different camera angles. But doesn't show me where the ball's going to land on those other camera angles. So, not particularly helpful. Oh, we're on IntelliCam, are we? Whatever. Let's go with that. Bit over that time.
Oh, what quality!
Oh, there we go. That's a quality shot according to Peter.
The ball's ended up on the green.
Where are these cows?
It's an awkward position. Tough rough. That was a good shot.
Well, thank you. This looks like it's sloping down to the left, so I think I need to aim a bit higher, doesn't it? No idea of the strength. Oh, okay, that's an idea of the strength. So let's do it like that. Oh no, it's not got the porridge.
Oh dear, another
I need to
good
hit them harder.
opportunity missed.
So much for par 4. I'm going to get it in on the first hole.
was pretty obvious from the moment the ball was hit, it was not going in.
I should have done a gimme, shouldn't I?
Well,
Right, there we go.
See some great play. Sadly, this wasn't one of those times. Player 1 has finished this hole 2 over par.
2 over par on the first very simple hole. Well, there we go. Anywho, you have seen... that doesn't look like a good place to be starting. How the hell? Right. Anyway, yeah, like I said... oh, okay, now suddenly those trees have gone. I've rubbed my eyes, the trees disappear. Yeah, so anyway, you've seen a hole. Now it's time to start whinging. Just... things really aren't very good at the moment. Let's walk a hole as I'm doing this. Things are... I don't really know where to start, to be honest. Just... Jules is not good. I'm not really doing too good as a result either. For those who've been following, yeah, Jules' cervical cancer, well, for those who haven't been following, I guess, wife has cervical cancer as of 8 years ago now. Is that where I've lost myself? You know what, let's just get on with it. Which blocked her kidneys, so she had kidney stents put in, and then they accidentally removed one stent. She got one working kidney basically, and that was on a stent. Then, at the beginning of the year, just before lockdown, that stent finally gave up the ghost and packed up, so she had to have a nephrostomy fitted, which is a tube coming out of her back, which then goes into a bag, which then needs to be changed every week. And that was annoying, but is what it is, and worked okay until it didn't. Ooh.
It's landed in the rough.
Oh, almost in the sand.
Oh no, the crowd obviously weren't impressed, and I must say I don't blame them.
Crowd? Where are the crowd? Yeah. Is that bird laughing at me then?
And it looked for a moment as if that ball might have been lost in the undergrowth. And,
yeah, so
that's a good
Jules'
shot to get it out of there.
nephrostomy packed
That
up,
rough was
and she had to
pretty
go to
tough.
hospital, and they gave her an emergency replacement nephrostomy, and things improved a bit since then, but things haven't been the same since, really. Jules can basically get up in the mornings, get dressed, and come downstairs, and just stuck on the sofa all day, and then back upstairs to bed again. Hasn't been out anywhere, haven't been able to do anything really. And since then other things have been getting slowly, well, deteriorating. I shan't go into gory details, but if you want to sort of look up the term fistula regarding, well, let's just say down below and leave it like that, and stuff coming from places it's not meant to be coming from, because yeah, things are really not good. And yeah, so we saw finally saw someone regarding that recently, saying about urostomy, ileostomy is one of those things where basically whereas nephrostomy coming out of your back directly from the kidneys is for your wee, this is for your poo. And we kind of thought, well, that's going to be the next thing we have to go through, because Jules' appetite is down. She can't eat. Eating makes her uncomfortable because just everything down below is not working right. So we kind of hoped that, well, if that works, then that's the next step. We don't want to, but if that keeps us going, then that keeps us going. But now the doctor said he doesn't expect that to change anything regarding appetite or feeling comfortable or anything, so in which case, what's the point in it? Still be having stuff coming out down below as well, but you'd also have the main bulk of stuff coming out through the... I don't know.
Tension can build up while you wait. Weighing up the green's pitfalls is wise. Don't putt in too much of a hurry.
Yeah, I take the point. Thank you. There we go.
The crowd says it all.
So yeah,
Let's finish this hole with a birdie.
so they said, well, obviously we'll need to get you checked by an anaesthetist to see if you're strong enough for the operation, and then a CT scan to see how things are going. And well, basically, I don't think Jules is strong enough to be able to go through the operation. That's what we're fully expecting the anaesthetist to say. This looks lumpy. So at that point, well, what does that leave us? Nothing, basically. Either she can have this operation and have the ileostomy, colostomy, whatever it is, or she can't. But either way, they're saying things possibly won't improve from this point. So obviously, yeah, that's, oh dear.
Oh, no, that's a bad slice.
That's a slice, thank you for that. I'm not sure if
That's in the rough.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Oh, that was so unlucky. A little difficult from here, I fancy.
Yeah. So, what do we do? What do we do? Well, basically we can't, let's have a mulligan on that. Oh, come the other way.
Well, that's a shame. I think the wind might have caught that.
Yeah, so what do we do? What do we do? At the moment it's a case of, we don't know.
Well, that's a serious
I'm trying to face it. Is yeah, when things are comfortable, things are bearable. When you can just ignore stuff and you can try and forget what the future is holding for you. But at the moment, just can't. It's just there right in front of us all the time now. And so, I mean, Jules holds up amazingly well. Far better than I would be if I was in that position. I mean, I'd be screaming. But I guess after 8 years of it, what are you going to do? So...
Well, that's a bad shot. An awful shot. Now, that really is what you would call having a plug ball. You'll have to dig deep to get that one out.
Having a plug ball.
Now, how on earth did that happen?
That's better. Oh. Well, at least it's not in the bloody
Golfer's
sand.
life doesn't get any easier, especially when you play shots like that.
So, yeah, things are difficult. I mean, things have always been difficult. I mean, things got easier after we finally went, no, the kids are adults. And they're not just actively not helping, they are actively making things worse and harder to cope with. And they don't seem to care about us, they only seem to care about themselves. So it's time for them to go on their merry ways and deal with themselves how they want to, and we can't carry them. I can't carry them anymore while carrying Jules and myself. And if they don't understand that, then that's that. And so, since that happened, basically, they've stopped speaking to us now, so we have no family on that side of things. Jules' mum died, Jules' brother's the only one left there, and they never really got on. So it's basically my side of the family are all elderly, so I can't rely on them for... I can't rely on 80-year-old relatives to help me out. I mean, Mum will cook a bowl of soup, make some soup for us now and again, but I can't... They don't understand either quite what it's like. It's different to when my dad had cancer, and it's different. It's different for everyone, I'm sure. That looks like it's downhill, so I don't think I need it that way. Let's take it over to there a bit. Don't expect this to be coherent either. Yeah, I should have really gone for left on that. So, yeah, things... Let's do it from that angle. There we go, that works better, doesn't it? Come on.
Well, close, but not close enough.
Yeah, oh well. Oh, let's have a gimme. There we go.
Player one. Has finished this hole 1 over par.
1 over par, brilliant. Because I'm feeling definitely several below par. Definitely feeling like I'm like a term I've used in the past, sacrificial anode. In order to keep Jules going, I need to basically, I am wearing myself down keeping Jules going, and that's the way it has to be, basically. But, you know, bits of me keep getting worse and worse. My ear is feeling swollen and poppy again. So the operation I had on my nose to sort out my sinuses, that seems to have done diddly squad other than make my sinuses feel worse. Blood pressure was through the roof recently, so a constant screaming headaches, just at the back of my head, not sort of tension headaches at the front, at the back. It felt like move around too much and it's like a hammer blow to the back of your head, like someone's hammered a nail into the back of your head. And it makes it really difficult to concentrate. I can basically keep track of the basics, making sure Jules
Now
is...
everyone's waiting. The player
Yes,
is
yes,
obviously
Peter,
weighing
shut
up
up.
all the options.
Can I get it over to there, maybe? Been working from home since March, like most people, so at least I'm lucky in that respect, in that I've still got a job. I've not been furloughed and trying to get by on
All safely on the green.
a fraction of my
Now the
wages,
next shot is
which is
bread and
difficult
butter
enough to
for
start with,
this
and
player.
because I'm not commuting, I'm not having to pay so much for travel, so that's been a help. Lockdown is a help for me, but stuck in the house with no interaction really other than via chat windows and occasional Zoom meetings once a fortnight, if that, with the rest of the team. Let's just do this and...
Oh, well short.
Well, I'm Welsh, you know. I'm not tall. It's like work. I'm very, very glad still got my job. I mean, God knows where I'd be without it. But trying to juggle full-time work and looking after Jules doesn't leave a great deal of time left for me to do something fun like this, you know. There's all sorts of jobs that need doing, and then there's me collecting old systems and going, right, let's try and work out how I use this one, and what I need to do in order to load stuff on this one, and what this one needs to do to be fixed. I need, like I said, I need to sit down and actually play some stuff, so here I am. Damn it.
It's just missed the hole.
Let's have a gimme. No, you know what, I'm going to do it. There we go.
Well, that was okay. That did the trick.
Yeah, but
Player one.
my brain is fried. I can
1
just
over
about
par.
cope with the things that need doing daily around the house and looking after Jules and stuff like that. And work, I used to be able to do my job. I am really struggling these days, which is a worry. Without getting into, I can't really get into what I do for work. I don't particularly want to get into it, but I should have done a flyby. I have no idea where the hole is. I'm assuming it's over there somewhere. Imagine you're a taxi driver.
Oh dear, that really is a wicked slice.
Wicked, man.
This isn't a situation that a lot of golfers get into, and it'll be
Yeah,
interesting
thanks.
to see how this shot from the sand surrounding the fairway will be handled.
Imagine you're like a taxi driver, and you know you're okay. You're
Well,
not
that
the world's
looks well and truly
you're not the
poked
world's
to me.
greatest taxi driver,
If
but you
anyone
know,
said
your
this
way
hole
around.
was
You can do
easy,
things. You can
well, they're sorely
get people
mistaken.
where they need to be. And then all of a sudden you find that your brain just does not know. You don't know your way around town. You don't know the lie of the land anymore. Town is different. There's a new one-way system at the other end of town. There's deliveries only before 8 AM at certain areas, and things like, you know your way to the bus station, you know your way to the supermarket, that sort of thing. But anything else, it's just like you're learning it from scratch all the time. It's like you've never been there before.
Oh, that was so unlucky.
And that's what work is like at the moment, it feels. Just...
It's rather light.
Oh, God, how did that go uphill there?
No, don't get your trunks on. If we can find any water, we may have a paddle later, but we'll wait for this difficult shot from the sand to be taken first.
What are you talking about, Peter? Oh dear. Oh dear.
Grit and determination are needed for the next shot. Don't forget your sunblock. It'll probably be hot down there in the sand.
Let's try that one again.
Needs to stay calm and collected for the next shot.
Yeah, so basically, every day, I can do my job, generally.
Well, that's a remarkable
But my
shot
brain
from a
is just
bunker.
so fried. Every day is like having to relearn stuff. Unless I'm doing the same thing day in, day out, just doing something regular and either something monotonous that needs doing but no one else wants to do. It just give me a task where I can just trawl through figures and just put them in something. It just works like anything that involved. I don't know. I can't even put it into words really. I've exhausted myself just with that metaphor about driving around town. I used to be able to do my job. Now I struggle to do the basics, and I worry that the rest of the team are effectively carrying me because of that, and I feel bad because of. But on the flip side, if roles are reversed, I would be doing the same for them. So I try not to beat myself up over it. But, and I'm sure there probably are some things that I do that other people can't. But
Well,
you know, imposter syndrome and all of that jazz. Mental health is a real problem. This bit of stress just really screws you up. As a result, my psoriasis is going fucking crazy as well. So another bloody issue. But you know, that's just always been like that. So you just try not to scratch till it bleeds
And it's down.
too much.
Player one has finished this hole 1 over par.
Did I? I'm not really scoring, Peter. I'm just enjoying the scenery, which has changed quite dramatically from Oxfordshire, really, hasn't it? Yeah. Oh, blimey. How do they get this grass like this in the middle of the desert?
The sixth.
Doesn't seem particularly environmentally
58 yards, par 4.
sustainable,
Another
shall we
great
say.
birdie opportunity. But one of the delights of this
Yeah, so
you've got to find the fairway from the tee.
I'm just rambling all over the place here, aren't I? But yeah, Jules isn't great.
Everywhere. But you
And
have to say this is probably.
yeah, whatever, Peter. I don't care really, to be honest. I just wanted to see the hole. Show me the hole. Oh no, I've done a flyby again. No. So, yeah, that's the thing. Jules, not good. When Jules was okay, she was able to keep herself occupied.
In the bunker, we'll certainly see sand fly
Doing
here.
crafting
Well,
things
that's a rather
and
poor attempt.
stuff like
Just
that.
didn't hit it cleanly enough.
Now, that doesn't, so we've got craft stuff all over the place not being used, so things are cluttered and messy, and I rarely have the time to do much more tidying up than just the usual hoovering and picking up after the cats and things. Did I get it out? I got it out. There we go. That's the thing. Generally, get up in the
That
morning,
ball's through the green.
go pick up the papers for my
Well,
uncle,
that's
stop
an
him going to the
excellent
shops, because he's
Classic
late
example of
80s
how to
now.
get out of a difficult
88,
bunker.
I think. I can't remember exactly, but he doesn't really get it too much. He'd be going out and not really being too careful, so I go out and pick up the papers for him every morning, keep him out of one shop at least, and any other bits that they need, drop those off, come home, make a cuppa, log into work, and generally Jules will get up sometime after that and I'll do a breakfast and get her settled, and work through till lunchtime. Let's try about go through to lunchtime. Oh, what happened there? Do you see where that landed?
Whatever next. It's like being
You
on a
are in
beach here.
parking
But
lot.
no lifeguards. The ball's in the sand. Is it plugged or might it be sitting up?
Right, let's do this a bit shorter, eh?
Must continue to play like that to stay in with a chance.
In with a chance of what, Peter? They're going to kick me off the course? So yeah, they won't work through to lunchtime, then finish work for the rest of the afternoon. This thing normally starts about 7:30, so normally I can finish about 3, 4 o'clock. Unless disasters happened. Yeah, we did have a kind of major disaster recently. We all had to pull together, and that was actually quite good. You shouldn't wish for disasters like that, but it was good to all work as a team and do something different. And we actually had to go in at the weekend and do stuff. See, like I said, you don't want disasters to happen, but certainly not just for a change of scenery, should we say. But it was good. We got a lot of work done,
awards for that part.
and it was good. But normally, the day-to-day grind is getting to be a grind. Because, like I say, I'm struggling to keep my mind in the game, and for stuff to make sense. Too much other stuff to deal with.
What about that? Just didn't want to go in. Player 1 has finished this hole 2 over par.
So, yeah, where am I? Just rambling, generally. Joel's not good, me not good. The lockdown side of things makes damn all difference to me, because we never had any, so we didn't really go out anywhere anyway over the past 8 years. Jules couldn't really do much, but now, whereas we might have previously been able to, just go out for a drive down to the seaside and have chips in the car. Jules isn't comfortable with anything other than lying on the sofa. I mean, it's to the point where lying in bed isn't comfortable. She'd go to bed at 1, 2 a.m. in the morning and be up at 4, 5 a.m. because not comfortable enough needs to be on the sofa. What bloody angle? That's what I want. So, not great night's sleep either.
What a superb shot.
I just pressed a button, Peter, really.
That ball's through the green. Took a chance. What a daring shot that was.
I'm daring now, apparently. Full of daring do. Full of something, anyway. Okay, and whackity-do.
Well, wasn't that a nicely placed shot?
Was it? I mean, it could be worse, I suppose. Let's put it a bit past there and... Well, always under it. Oh, look at that, that's over the hole. That's a levitating ball.
Player 1 has finished this hole with a bogey.
Yeah, generally tired. I mean, I will sleep through anything. It was our anniversary recently. Couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything. I mean, like I said, Jules isn't up to being able to go anywhere or do anything. It's not like we could go anywhere with lockdown and things, but she wasn't feeling up to it, so we spent our 16th wedding anniversary napping all day, doing bugger all with the radio on and not feeling up to doing anything. I think I might have done some washing and some hoovering. But we did have a Chinese takeaway in the evening, so that was nice. But yeah, Jules is unable to eat a great deal, which is a worry because she's never had much fat on her that she could spare. She's always been very slim, and now she really got nothing. Really, she's skin and bone. It's scary. She's got no strength because of it, so she can't eat much. She can't exercise to build up any muscle mass. So I'm just trying to get as many calories into her as possible to stop her declining. Can't really build up. looks like I need to be going over there, really. Oh dear.
Player 1. To slice that badly.
That's impressive
It's landed
slicing.
in heavy rough. Player 1 must be embarrassed by that last shot.
No, I don't want to replay it. So embarrassed I'm playing it again. So yeah, we've got nutritional drinks. That's like 300 calories a bottle. Jules manages one of those a day. Sugar and 2 sugars in every tea and full fat milk every. But she's losing weight. And so, you know, I put, she's full fat milk, I put
Balls landed in thick rough.
full,
Player
I put,
1
cook
must be
whatever she's got
cringing
in
after
butter,
that
put
stroke.
butter in the mash and things like that. And in the meantime, she eats so little of it, and I've been raised, oh, you clear your plate sort of thing. So I tend to finish off what she's had. So I'm putting on so much weight, it's ridiculous. And also comfort eating as well. Try not to, but it's just so little joy in the fucking world at the moment. Just a chocolate bar. I hadn't eaten bags of crisps in I don't know how long, and I've started eating crisps again now. Not like multi-pack a day or anything. Maybe I'll have a bag of crisps a day. And then I feel bad about it. So that doesn't help, does it? But pasties and sausage rolls, that sort of thing. And full fat Dr. Pepper. That's the only caffeine I have. I'll have a couple of glasses of Dr. Pepper.
Nicely on the fairway.
Speaking of that.
Well, that was a pretty good effort. It's never easy playing out of that sort of rough.
So I can't see where that's going to go. Let's just go for there. It's only a game, it doesn't really matter, does it? Not like I'm playing against the boss or anything. Ooh.
That ball's through the green. That's a lovely position to play the next
Is it?
shot from.
Okay, fair enough. I know nothing about sport. Don't I want to be aiming for the hole? Surely I want to be aiming for the hole.
Oh, that was a beauty.
Apparently that was a beauty. Righto. Enough to get a round of applause, apparently. Well, there we go. Right. There we go. Finally got it in the hole rather than hovering over it. Was it on par or over par? So, yeah, Jules is losing weight. I'm putting on weight. It needs to be the other way round. I ache. My back hurts. My kidneys hurt. My psoriasis. My head. My ears. But hey, I don't have cancer, so can't complain. That's me saying that. Jules has no issues with me saying I ache. She's at no point anywhere does she say, "Stop bloody complaining, Rob. You're not the one with it." You know, this is what I'm saying. Jules copes with this so much better than I ever would. I don't know how she manages. How she does it. I know lots of people say that, you know, oh, I'm doing marvellous work. I'm doing, was it something that I've done a captain's innings. It's a sports reference, apparently. But I still feel like so much, I could do so much better if I could, but I just can't. I mean, I'm doing the best I can, but I'm aware that that's really not enough. But then on the flip side, nothing's enough. Nothing will ever be enough. Can't do anything. So I can only do all I can. So that's what I'm doing.
It's landed in the rough. All the places for the balls to land. I bet they wish it hadn't landed there.
This needs to come out. Really does need to come out. It really tainted my outlook on life as well. Constantly living with threat of loss over your head. Always, been into goth music for the music. And, the whole spooky side of things was always, that's just the sort of cool side aspect to it all. But when you're faced with death day in, day out, fuck, it paints your mind badly. It really does. To the point where I can't stroke any of our pets without going, how long is it going to be before I'm putting you in the ground? I've buried too many pets over the years, and it's just can't forget these things. All this stuff sticks in your head. You have to try and remember the joy that they bring now. The joy that they bring now.
Well, that looks well and truly plugged to me. Well
and truly plugged.
Interesting shot.
Is it an interesting shot? I'm just going to aim and click a button a few times. I'll do it a bit harder as well. That'll do me fine. Try and enjoy life while you can. Oh, bollocks, where's that gone? Right. And try not to think about when it's going to end. That's the problem. When you're young, you live forever. As soon as you start getting old and things start falling apart on you, you get more and more reminders all the time. And that really messes you up, or messes me up anyway.
If that had been a little harder, it might have gone in.
No, Peter. If that had been a little bit harder, it might have gone in. Well, like I said, we're all getting old. These things happen, don't they? He says, thinking back. No, I can't remember.
And it's in.
Yes, I remember this being a very fun game to just while away some time on, sniggering at stuff like that. I actually had this. This came with this very PlayStation. I've had this kicking around for years. Guy got the PlayStation off, had a load of football and golf games. That's all he had. So several of them got traded in. But this one was a keeper, because I remember playing this with my mate Gareth, and he recommended it. And yes, it is. It's a very nice. It might just be a golf game, but when you just want to kick back and relax like this, it's ideal. And it's quite fun with Peter Alice wittering away like that. I'm going to have to do Formula 1. I don't know what yellow and white means on that, whether white is good or yellow is. I'm going to go with yellow. Yeah, Murray Walker commentating on Formula 1. That was absolutely something really special when that happened.
Just look at that swing.
So I'll
Beautifully
have to
balanced.
do that one at some point. Having the actual commentators from the show, even though I wasn't into any of these sports,
Ball's on the fairway.
really made a
That's the
difference.
ball in a good spot.
I think I'm going to try and hit that past it and let it roll back. Or not hit it hard enough. What's the opposite of slicing it? Slicing it is one way and...
What a great shot.
Oh, thank you very much. Anyway, yeah, back to venting. That looks like that's downhill, doesn't it? Or maybe not, I don't know. It does look downhill, I think. Yeah.
Oh, it stopped just inches
Yeah,
from
I mean, things are crap, have been crap for 8 or so years now. I mean, longer than that if you take it from when my dad died of cancer, but coped with that as best we could and moved on. But it sounds cold now, but that was that, and next series of obstacles, isn't it? Which is much the same again.
Player 1.
Yeah, like I say, when
This hole level
when
par.
things are stable, shall we say, we were always able to. He's got a hole in his leg now. Able to kind of ignore it, block things from our immediate mindset, and make the most of each day as we could. But lockdown and it's not so much lockdown. It's Jules not being able to do anything now. Very much aware of the day in, day out, get up. Like I said, get up, get the papers, make tea, log in, get Jules sorted, do work, do lunch, finish work. At the end of the day, oh bollocks.
Oh, no, that's a bad slice.
Oh, no.
The ball's well plugged. Player 1 will have a hard time of it in the clubhouse tonight after that awful attempt. Of all the places for the ball to land, I bet they wish it hadn't landed there.
Get up in the morning, do work, finish work, generally have a splitting headache, need to go lie down,
Player 1.
get up again, start work again by doing dinner. Just can't do anything really. Can't do anything, just the same old routine day in, day out. And if we could do something fun aside from that, then that would be okay. But basically all we can do generally is binge watch TV shows of an evening, because Jules isn't up to doing anything else. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank it.
Well, I think that shot was
Well,
down to lack of concentration. Well,
yeah,
that's
you're
in a
probably
bunker.
right.
Well,
So
it was in a
thank
bad place, but he didn't make a good fist
everyone who
of
does
that. Surely a
content
miss
on
hit.
YouTube and Twitch that we watch as a very, very welcome distraction from it all. And this is my part, doing my part
Just
to
look
try
at
and
that shot.
not in the same league as anyone else generally. Oh,
That's nicely on the fairway. Yes,
I'd quite
an
like to do
excellent
Twitch
shot.
at some
Heavy
point,
rough.
but I just can't. It'd be another thing to learn, which my brain is not up to at the moment, and I'd never be able to schedule. You need to be able to schedule and say, I will be doing it on this time every Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, or that sort of thing, and I can't commit to anything like that. I can rarely commit to actually watching anything on a regular basis, though I do watch Ashens on a Wednesday and Nicky and Bunty on a Friday. And then I sign into Twitch and watch their streams. But yeah, like I say, thank you to everyone who I watch on YouTube and the like for entertainment. Because there's only so much on
would
TV
you
or
believe
on
it?
streaming
That was
services that we want to watch. And yeah, like I say, Ashens on a Wednesday and Nicky and Bunty on a Friday. That's our social life now. Handy distraction from the horrors of life. Oh, damn it.
Oh, I don't believe it. Stopped right on the
I
edge
don't
of the
believe
hole.
it.
Now that was a poor putt.
How did
Could
that
be looking
happen?
for a new putter.
Sod it, gimme.
Player 1 has finished this hole 1 over par.
Yeah, I was robbed on that last one. You know what? I've not looked into what golfing games are like on like PS3 or PS4 or 360. I kind of stopped after. Did I get any PS2 golfing game? I don't think I do. I think this is the most recent golfing game I've got. So much for retro ramble. So much for retro rambles. It's 23 years old, Rob. There's university students that have graduated that are younger than this. Yeah, that looks like a good distance. By the sea. Oh, that's not good. Oh,
Oh,
bad
it's
plans.
trickled on, but luckily it seems to have missed the trouble. Well, unfortunately, it'll be a great struggle from there.
Oh well, isn't everything? Full whack.
Awful
Watch the
shot.
camera.
A shot that should have been fairly straightforward.
You said it was going to be difficult, Peter.
That's in the rough. Well, plenty of sand flew, but the ball didn't. I don't think the club got far enough under the ball and not enough follow through. Poor swing, poor attack.
Don't want any follow through, to be honest. Enough of that lately. Let's just whack it there. Oh, what am I doing?
The next shot's going to be difficult. A lot of thought required to get it just right.
Yeah, there was no thought
Landed
there.
in the rough. Well, in
That
golf,
shouldn't even
anything can
count.
happen.
Right. Let's actually click it for the thing that we actually want. Better. Thank you.
Well, that certainly did the trick. A good lesson on how to get out of thick rough.
Don't want any thick rough, do you? And go on then. That's got to be in, surely. Lovely.
Player one has finished this hole level par.
Finally. I've no idea. Should be 18 holes, isn't it? I've no idea how many we've got on this. With it not being a genuine course, or me even knowing it goes. Hole 13, okay, so we've got another 5 to go after this, hopefully. Right. Okay. I think yellow's bad. Look, that's rough. No, that's... What if I aim at the water? Yeah, water bad, yellow. White, good. Excuse me. Let's go with that. Oh, excuse me a minute. Oh. Like I said, sinus is still not good. Ow. Of course, not going to be expecting to hear anything from ear, nose and throat clinic for any time. I was referred to them, God, well, before lockdown, before COVID started, and I suspect they're a bit busy with other stuff like that than to worry about some bloke whose sinuses are giving him a bit of jip. So I'm just going to wait until they finally say, yeah, time to go in for an appointment, and I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. So it's another one of those things to just go, well, there we go, keep moving on, keep moving on.
Well, as you can see, taking enough time to study the conditions is sensible before you play your tee shot.
Oh, bum.
Player one has sliced that badly.
Well, I wanted it a bit to the right. That slice meant I avoided that sand
that
there.
Ball's deep in the rough.
That's not deep, that's a couple of inches at best.
With this one.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's take it a bit that way, I think.
Oh, that's splendid shot. If only all shots from the rough could be as good as that.
Okay. This looks uphill to me. No, that's downhill to level then, is it? Can't see it. Well, we'll assume that's aimed at the hole, shall we? Lovely.
Player one has finished this hole level par.
So, what else do I need to whinge about? What do I need else to get off my chest? General aches and pains. Stress, worry, staring death in the face. Just do the best we can, but so many days just absolutely no. Why is everything yellow? Everything's a struggle, and it seems, what's the chameleons line from Chameleon Swamp Thing? Not enough sunshine, too much rain, and not enough pleasure, too much pain. Everything looks bad to aim for here. Okay, well, we'll go for aiming for that. If we aim for the sand, we'll probably miss it, yeah? And... well, you look at that.
Okay, on the fairway. Oh, perfect positioning.
That was an intentional slice, wasn't it? Yeah, a bit past it. Oh no, okay, not so bad. No, I've gone past it.
Balls landed in thick rough. Well, I think that shot was down to lack of concentration.
Yeah, well, screw you, Peter. I'm going to take it about... why has it gone yellow there? We'll put it about there then. Oh no, the wind's blowing to the right of it. Let's take it to the left. No. Oh, I don't... sod it, let's just go there. Or thereabouts. Oh, where's that going?
Well done. That cleared the rough. Simple but effective.
Really? Oh, okay.
Player one has finished his hole level par.
And continue. Yeah, what else can I repeat myself on now? Pain, death, depression, stress, blah. All the usual terrible stuff. This looks suspicious. I mean, this looks like I'm just knocking it right there. Okay. This looks like hole-in-one territory. If I'd hit it near the hole.
Safely on the green. Will the next shot be as good as the last?
Probably not. Okay.
Well, it looked as if it was going in.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That's never 210 yards to the hole.
Player one has finished his hole level par.
Yeah, I should have done myself a list of everything I needed to get out without someone there prompting me, like a counsellor of some kind. It's difficult to kind of keep track on all the stuff that's been bugging you over the last weeks and things. Oh yeah, that was the thing. On Friday we had a phone call from local health board saying we need to book in for a COVID test for Jules, because they said that she was going in for surgery on Thursday, and we're like, what? Eventually found out after ringing around the hospital that no, it's not surgery on Thursday, it's see the anaesthetist to find out whether she can do the surgery, have the surgery. But nice of the people on the COVID line just telling everybody, oh, because you got surgery. Apparently they've had issues with them saying that before, and they thought it had been resolved, but they're having another word with them about it. Because last thing we needed was, Christ, what? Next week surgery? We're not ready for this. There's no way we're ready for this. I mean, we're pretty sure that we'll never be ready for it. But can I really get it over there? What are these other buttons do? Oh, hello. Oh, that changes the game a bit, doesn't it? Okay. Left triggers go up and down there. Right brings that up. Right, R1 doesn't seem to do anything. If I take it over to... Yeah, okay, so that is updating there. Right, well, let's just hit the ball, Rob. Oh dear.
Just rushed it a bit there, I fancy. If that ball had a body, it'd be up to his neck in the sand. You just feel
Right.
like burying your head in the sand after a shot like that.
Yeah, so I've got to take Jules to the local testing place tomorrow in the car to get her tested. Just because the anaesthetist needs to run several tests to make sure that she can, and that involves making sure that she definitely doesn't have COVID. She's going to be spending half an hour to however long in a room with a tester person doing various things. So got to take her in the car tomorrow morning. So I've taken the morning off work to do that, and then I've got to get back to work for the afternoon. And then Thursday we've got to get to the hospital for the anaesthetist, and then yeah, just that everything's so slow as well. We just want things to be. I just want Jules to be comfortable. I know there's a lot of I wish things could be like this, wish things could be like they were. And you just go, well, I'm not wishing for everything to be fine like it was. Just take it back 12 months to when she was at least able to do this and that, and they're very much aware that that's never going to happen. These things are just going to keep deteriorating. But when it's actually happening, and you can feel it. There's no blotting it from your mind, you know. But at the moment, yeah. So done dinner, done washing up. Jules are settled for a bit, so I'm playing this for a little bit. And then watch some TV, then go to bed, and then tomorrow go for testing, and get her home again, do work, do dinner, go to sleep, get up, go to work, do dinner, go to sleep, get up, and then Thursday it'll be get up, do work, take Jules to hospital, come home, do dinner, watch TV, go to sleep, and then sit and wait for a response from the hospital to tell us what we suspect we already know. And then where do we go from there? We just don't know. Have to take each day as it comes. But it is getting harder each day. But I'm aware other people have got it harder. But on the flip side, other people have got it easier. So, you know, we'll look at and turn that off. That's got to be a good one. Oh.
Close, very close, but not the final drop.
Not the final drop. What are you, a hangman?
Player one has finished this hole level par.
Well, there we go. Last hole now, is it? Hole 18. Go on, let's have a flyby. And have a drink. Open up my glass. Chin chin.
The 18th. An unusual finish, a short par 4, 347 yards. A gentle finish. Many designers have an awkward 18th hole just to really put the screws in, but it does create the opportunity for a nice closing birdie. You drive through the avenue of trees, a wide fairway, guarded by a couple of bunkers, one on each side, so you can really open your shoulders here and cut loose. A very short second shot should be left, the green quite deep, also flat, and stopping the ball close to the flag is not too challenging. One putt for a birdie, two putts for a par, and a nice way to finish this delightful course.
Okay. I mean, his neck doesn't look good there, does it? Let's, if in doubt, give it a clout. Full whack. That's got to be nice, surely.
Now that really is what you would call having a plug ball. You'll have to dig deep to get that one out.
Let's try that one again,
was a
shall we?
very foolish shot to play. I do believe I can see a blush beginning to appear.
Oh.
Well, it looks as if the ball's just rolled into the sand. It could
let's
be
avoid
possible to
that,
flick that one off the top. Oh dear, what was the thinking behind that shot?
Right, so I've been aiming there. Let's go there instead. Oh, no.
Oh, what a shame. No accuracy there. That's in the rough. That's what happens if a shot is hurried.
You know what? So I'm going to take it from there. Let's see if we can get it on there. Oh.
Oh, what a shame. No accuracy there. That's
You're repeating yourself finally, Peter.
Well, what can I say? When in doubt, say out.
Yay! I've been waiting for him to say that. Well, when in doubt, say out. Ah, that's one of the ones we used to giggle over. Yeah, I'll do that one again as well. I want to get as close to the hole as I can.
Now, I wonder how he'll handle this shot from the rough.
Like that.
Well, it could have been better, but then I suppose from that position it could have been a lot worse.
Yes, indeed. Like I say, things could be a lot better, but they could be worse. But like I say, we are kind of staring at it getting worse at the moment, so it's kind of difficult trying to keep things upbeat. So like I said, very, very grateful for people doing cheerful, upbeat distractions on YouTube and the like. Doing my best to try and avoid.
I don't believe it. Stopped right on the edge of the hole.
Negativity online. There's an awful lot of it about though. There's some people are being real dicks online as well. And I'm not just talking about like the whole issue with Laird and all that shit that went on that he is apparently still continuing with. They just think, grow up, Jesus wept. There's other people going on about. There's so much subtweeting going on. I just try my best just to ignore it at the best of times. But then you see people making snide comments about other people, and you just think, why? Why are you doing that?
Level par.
People that you thought were nice, making snide comments, and you just think, let's do a replay. Let's see what it makes of them. Oh, I was just going to do a replay of that bit. To think people that you thought previously were nice making snide comments and go, oh look at me, I'm going to be cancelled. Just go, oh, just why? You want to make snide comments? Do it offline to other, to your wife or something, and she'll go, I don't care why you're saying about this about people I've never met. But saying it online, and you just go, oh, I've got no time for you now. Just there's so many people out there. I just want people to play nice, Got enough shit to deal with. I want to just enjoy playing some games, enjoy chatting with some people, and leave it at that. But there's so much bloody bitchiness out there. Even when you ignore politics. But there we go. Yeah, well, I guess I'm done there. It's just taking us back to there. So, that was the Gremlin variety, whatever it was, of course. And look, there's all these other modes that you could play if you wish. But I've spent an hour just whacking a ball around, and that's been fine. And you could practice, so you could really get better at pressing the button at the right time, and pretend that you're actually a good golfer or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's just a nice sort of like wander amongst some fields, whacking a ball around, while Peter Ellis says vaguely amusing euphemisms now and again. So that's ticked the box for me this evening, really, I guess. Is there anything else to say? I mean, like I said, I should have written all this down so I knew what the stuff that I needed to vent and stuff and ting. But, you know, it is what it is.
That ball's come to rest nicely on the fairway.
God knows if anyone's going to be sitting and listening to all of
clinical,
this.
sensible approach,
I
and it
suspect
worked
many
well.
people will probably go, oh look, the golf game. Yeah, maybe I'll have a look at that. And then when they start watching it, they'll go, oh no, I don't want to listen to this bloke whinging. Which is fine. I'm just putting this out here. There's another reason why my channel's never going to be particularly big, because I could do stuff like this now and again.
Well
Just
done,
when people
well done.
forget.
Cleared the rough.
And just go, oh look, he's doing Dragon and Vic-20 stuff. This channel must be all about Dragon and Vic-20 stuff. Then I stick up GameCube and PS2 stuff.
Phil Mickelson.
And talk about miserable life
level
situations. People go, oh god no. So, yeah, like I said, it's just never going to be a big channel. It's just me playing games. And that's that. I suppose I ought to knock it on the head there, really, shouldn't I? I'm just constantly tired, and yet also seem like just wanting to nap, sleep all the time, whether I've had a good night's sleep or not, which is rare. Like I said, on our anniversary, we just slept most of the day, and yet still feeling tired. And I think it's those sort of that depression tiredness where you just want, A, you're tired, but B, you're also tired of it all, and you just want to step off the merry-go-round for a while. You know, I'm not talking suicide or suicidal ideation or anything like that sort of stuff. But that particular
It's nicely on the
strand
fairway.
of depression
You can
where
see from this lovely
you just
camera
kind of
shot
wish you
that the
didn't
next
exist
shot
for a
is
bit,
fairly
you know,
straightforward.
and then you could get back into it again. But knowing what it's like being off work for a while and then trying to get back into it again, I know how difficult that
Ball's
can
come
be.
to rest on the green.
But
That was a very bold attempt.
things are getting difficult. Things are getting more difficult.
What a fantastic finish.
So I just needed to
Crowds are
vent that, you know.
Kazumi Yamamoto has finished this hole.
Keep going. We'll keep going. Keep going until we can't anymore. That's the whole thing. And it's better that I do this year than vent like this to Jules. I mean, she knows. She knows how I feel on these things. But, you know, this doesn't actually say Actua Golf 2 on it, does it? Is there a way of going back from here? Change the game options. Let's just have a quick look here and see. No. Configure the control method, weather options, clubs, view player records. Right. Oh yes, the player appearances is such a wealth of options. We have the 2 skin types, we have a name, we have which player we're changing, and we have about 10 types of clothes. And whether they have a hat or not, which is very Ashen's Twitch channel on a Wednesday. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, like I say, let's end that there, I guess. Because, like I say, I'm just tired. Things get not harder. And it's better that I vent stuff here than, I don't know, break down at work and just start crying at my laptop, I don't know. But yeah, so if I get snarky on Twitter or anything like that, and you just think what's wrong with Rob lately, this is what's wrong with Rob lately, okay? Yeah.
What a good drive.
See, this is where Twitch would be better, wouldn't it? Because at least I could get some feedback. But there we are. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm still absolutely useless at getting around to
just short of the green.
replying to people's comments on YouTube. But if you do
That
leave them,
shot
they
was
will
the
be
sign of
read.
a great golfer.
But like I said, so
game of
many
golf
things
course
going on, my
enjoys
head's not in the right place, and replying to
certainly
YouTube
what we
stuff
just
really
saw.
just kind of Doesn't happen with me at the moment. I'll get around to them at some point, but
Tiger Woods
yeah.
has finished this whole
It's
level
appreciated
par.
though. But like I said, hit me up on Twitter generally for more immediate responses. So, or just follow Mouse Cow Today on Twitter to follow something that's generally cheerful about Mouse Cow, the fluffiest of fluffy cats that I have. I generally do my best to put something from Mouse Cow up each day, so if you don't want to hear me whinging, you can at least have a fluffy kitty cat to look at. So that's, like I said, that's with me putting videos like this up and tweeting Mouse Cow once a day. That's kind of what I'm trying to do to put something back into the community. Yeah, rather than bitching about people. So, yeah. Anywho, time to pack up the sticks and head back home. So that was Actua Golf
Okay,
2
on the fairway. Perfect
on the
position for the
PlayStation.
next shot.
So put that cow in here. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll catch you on the next one maybe.
It's landed
Ta-ta.
in the rough. Well, that's a bad shot. An awful shot.